Okay, guess we doing just fine. Said I'm not yours, so I see you. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Multi video. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about this new Spitfire tail. So there's a new challenge, of course, for the Spitfire monster. It's a mythic, it's a fire mythic. I've already done a review video on this monster, and I also used it in today's stream against you guys. You guys had a chance to battle this monster, and honestly, I'd say I'm not really a big fan of this monster. He has 2 extra turn skills, and that could be anticipation bait. And not just that, I don't care about that part, to be honest. The only part that really bothers me about this monster is the fact that he has, like, all of his attack skills are basically fire elements. Basically like Undead Mr. Beast. So as you guys could see, Eternity Dance, low fire damage, right? Applies burn, extra turn, it's a fire skill. Another one, extra turn skill, but it's a fire skill. Another fire skill that is dealing damage. Another one. And then you have another one here. This is a self boost, I know, but it doesn't do any damage. It's literally just a self buff, right? So ignore this one. And then you have half death, which is another fire skill. Another fire skill. This is actually not that bad to run, because if you do get hit with CDA, you could just go ahead and use this. And yeah, it's not that bad, honestly. But these 2 skills, I mean, they're anticipation bait. If you don't go up against any anticipation monsters, you're fine. But the only thing that really bothers me about this monster is the fact that he has all of his skills are basically fire element, and that just makes him a little bit bad, honestly. And we've seen that with Undead Mr. Beast as well before, right? So anyways, to get this monster, you need about 25 of these skull tokens first. So to get these skull tokens, it is very easy. Currently, right now, if you head over to the game, head over to Monsterwood, you can watch up to 20 ads, if I'm correct. Yeah, about 20 ads. You can watch up to 20, and they're not always guaranteed a skull. So let's just say you're probably going to get at least 11 or 12 or maybe 15 the most out of all those. The rest would probably be gold and food, but it'll mostly be skull. And let's say you got about 12 to 15 skulls there. There is currently a dungeon. If you head over to the dungeons right now, head over to Resource Dungeon, and it should be right in here. So currently I completed it already. It should be very easy to complete it. The elements, I don't think there are any required elements, honestly. You can use any monster you want, which is really good. It actually makes it a lot easier, unlike these other ones right here where there are actually rules. But this one, you can use any monster you want, and it's super easy. Every single one of the nodes, you get, if you win one, you get 1 token. If you win another, you get another token. There's up to 10 of them, so you could get 10 from the token dungeons. That's 10 right there. And then basically you just need to get 15 more from Monsterwood. But not just Monsterwood. If you head over to Food Spurt right now, right? Right here, you can get 5 of these skulls right here. Just like that. Just by scoring points. So you feed your monsters for a specific amount, and then you get 5 skulls. Super duper easy. And yeah, right now I am probably gonna go for the 50 gems if I can. I'll have to see. Last time I tried getting the 100 gems and I was placed 49th, which was pretty sad. But anyways, so that should be enough for you to actually get access the event. Now, once you get the 25, right? Once you get the 25, you have to keep on going if you want extra cells. So here's what I mean by it. So once you get to 25, you can't actually access the tails yet, because it tells you right here it starts in 5 days, right? At the moment I'm recording this, it starts with in 5 days and 14 hours. So once this starts, you can go ahead and access it. You redeem your tokens, the 25 that you've collected. You redeem it, you get a free avatar for the monster Spitfire, right? And once you do that, it's a free avatar. I mean, if you want to use it, you can use it. But then you can start collecting the cells in there. It's like a progressive island. So basically you have to complete task, lower down the gems, use the gems, and then get cells. And if you could get up to 100 cells, which should cost around 150 to 120 or 120 to 150, let's just say, around somewhere there, you can actually get yourself 100 cells of Spitfire. You can craft it. Now here's the thing, it's really debatable. Some players are like, you know, it's worth it, it's worth getting this monster. Some players are like, no, it's not worth the gems. So here's what I'm gonna tell you. Me personally, I don't think I'm gonna be going for this monster. I'm just gonna get the free avatar, and probably that's pretty much it, honestly, just a free avatar. Now, I might actually just get like 20 to 30 cells, that's it. That's all I'm gonna get from the island. Maybe if let's say something changes my mind later on, I might get the full 100 cells. And then if I do have extra tokens, if you head over to the chest shop here, head over down here, so you'll get a key, right? You'll get a key that looks like that from the progressive, and once you claim that, you come back here and you can use one skull, which gives you one cell for the Spitfire, and it's guaranteed one cell. So let's say you collected 75 in total, you can spend 25 of them getting into the island, right? Like just accessing it, start getting the cells and stuff, and once you get the key, you have 50 extra, and you can use the 50 and get yourself 50 of Spitfire cells here. So that'll be 150 in total. It really depends how much you get. So if you want to watch Monster Wood 24/7, like as much as you can get as many skulls as possible, go for it. Honestly, I'm not going to stop you. But if you don't have enough gems, let's say if you don't have at least 120 to 150, I don't recommend watching too many, because it's useless. It really is useless, because you won't be able to get all 100 cells, because if you don't get the 100 cells and the key after it, you won't be able to spend your tokens on this chest over here that I showed you guys earlier. So it's really useless. But if you're gonna go for it, go for it. Some players are like, it's only 120 to 150 gems. Why not? It's a mythic, right? Get it. Now, if I do end up getting it, I'm probably gonna just use it for gold purposes only. The past previous mythics and progressives and stuff, I actually sort of liked them because they were pretty good, I'd say. Like there was Craster, right? Craster wasn't really that bad. It was a pretty decent mythic. Now, take a look at this. Let me go over to Cosmics here. Right here. Alright, so take a look at this. So this monster right here was worth getting, right? It was a pretty good monster. Everybody got it. It was worth the gems. There was Craster, worth the gems because it's a decent attacker. Let's see, and oh yeah, I forgot about Rosalka. I think that's her name, right? Rosalka. But yeah, Pierce Water attacker, worth getting. The only thing that kind of sucks about her is her traits. I really don't like her traits. I dislike it. But overall, she's not really that bad. She's pretty good. It was worth getting her. But this monster, all fire skills. And when you head over to PvP, right? Let me show you guys something. You'll see a bunch of armor claws. You'll probably see a bunch of highs. You'll see a bunch of Ignis monsters and stuff. Let me head over to rankings. I wanna check something real quick. The top players here. Alright, so this player is not using any fire monsters. Alright, got it. That one's not either. Alright, so it depends where you are right now, like what your placement is. Many of these top players are currently using Hardy, I see. Lindworm for sure. Lindworm is being used a ton by everyone. Yes, I see Lindworms and Hardys. That's all I see from the top players. What if I go somewhere down here? What about like the top 50 here? Top 50, Hardy still. Alright. Oh, okay. So we got a tank right here, right? Wait, there. Solar Flare. That's a 140 Solar Flare. It's a fire monster. And the fact that he's an attacker and you're facing a tank monster, a Megaton that's going to absorb all the incoming damage, it won't really be that great. Let me see. I think this player had Solar Flare as well. See, look. So Solar Flare right there. Let me see if there's anyone else here that is also using a fire monster. Maybe not these ones. Alright, let me see who I can actually face here. So I'm gonna go ahead. I don't think I need to change anything. I'm gonna open this up real quick. 45 Kaguya cells. What about this one? 45 again. Okay, so far I've gotten 3 of those 45s in a row. Look, it's highs. Now it really depends what place you are in the league. If you're in the top 1000, if you're in the top, well, I haven't actually checked 1000s, but we saw the top 1 through 50, right? It starts from like around 50, where people are using Solar Flare still instead of Bombetta in their base. But yeah, if you're in like top 100 or so, you don't really have to worry about it, because all you see is different elements, not any fire monsters or whatever. But if you see a bunch of Haises, if you see a bunch of Armor Claws and other fire monsters, especially tanks, Megatons, like we saw Solar Flare as well. If anybody purchased, let's see, the past Legends Pass, where they got a 130 Mega Taunt monster tank, right? Then you gotta watch out from those, honestly. Just gonna go with Pursue Your Passion here. Let's go with Raw Drowning. I'm gonna go with this. Charge up. Alright, he died. Save Rossi God. Alright. So yeah, let me actually use this monster and show you guys something. Hopefully we'll find another high in here. Alright, so I'm gonna change this monster. Let's go with Spitfire. So another thing with Spitfire, I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, so I told you guys this in my review video, but let's just say in case you didn't watch my review video, right, on this monster. Well, here's the thing. He has 2 extra turn skills, right? Which requires 36 stamina, 29 stamina. And he has about 280 stamina in total. After you use these two, right? After you use the Eternity Dance and Eruption, you can use another Eternity Dance here. And then once you use the Fire Weakness next turn, I'm pretty sure you won't have enough stamina. And yesterday, I told you guys if you guys do want to swap one of your, let's say, Speed Rune or Strength Rune with a Mutant Rune that is either Strength or Speed, mixed with Stamina Rune, then you can, because you could use some stamina, right? And then someone actually told me in the comments they could also use Zyron's Essence. And I was like, what if players don't own Zyron's Essence, right? I mean, Zyron's Essence, it's great for extra turner skills, right? Extra turner monsters that has extra turn skills. Like, for example, look, when turn starts, if our stamina is below 50%, it gives that much points of stamina, right? So it's a pretty good relic. But what if they don't have it? And then they replied with, isn't it craftable? I'm pretty sure it is craftable. Let's just say if it is craftable. I'm not sure if it is though. But let's just say Zyron's Essence is craftable. Would people really just craft, like gather so many relics just to craft this relic? Would they really? It's Zyron's Essence. I don't know. Like, is anybody actually going to do this? They're gonna gather a bunch of silvers, what, maybe gold? I'm not sure if anybody uses gold, but silvers and mainly bronzes, right? Combine them to just craft the Zyron's? I don't think so. Maybe they'll craft a better relic other than this, but Zyron's Essence, I don't know. I don't think anyone would, right? Let me actually check if it's craftable right now. Let's go ahead and head over to here. Alright, let's go over here and only owned. Okay, so let me check real quick. Zyron's Essence, I think it is craftable, because if it isn't craftable, it normally just tells you that it's not, right? So let me see. Let me see. For example, this one right here. This relic cannot be crafted, right? But I'm not sure. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. I'm pretty sure it's not craftable though. But yeah, like there are better relics that you can craft other than a Zyron's Essence. Like they'd probably use their silvers and bronzes to craft a Zero Essence craftable. I don't think it is, but let's just say if it was, they would probably do that because it's a really good relic. But I'm pretty sure it's not. I don't know. So yeah, just saying, you can go with a Mutant Rune instead. Mutant, Stamina with Strength mixed, you can do that. If you want to build a rainbow where it is Speed, Strength, and Stamina, you can go ahead and do that as well. But a Mutant Rune should do it. Or if you do have Zyron's Essence, you can go ahead and use it. But you won't be able to use a Revival Essence on him. But let's just say you don't have the Revival Essence and you do have Zyron's Essence, then great, you're good to go. But still, this monster is not that great because all of his attack skills are fire, and there's nothing that could change that. You know, unfortunately, nothing could change that. So here, we're facing another Hais, and this is what I meant. Alright, so now it's my turn. Look, I have the extra turn skills. I'm glad there aren't any Anticipation monsters, so I could actually showcase this. So look, Eternity Dance. I'll go ahead and use Eruption. And then I could use Eternity Dance again. And now, I still have 280 stamina. Wait, why do I have 200? Oh, is it because of the maximum stamina increase? That's probably why. But let's just say if I didn't have that, it would have been around 40-ish or so. I'm not sure. I could use the AoE Fire Weakness here. The AoE skill. Let's just remove some of their stamina, or all of them actually. We could just do that. And there are 2 fire monsters that we're facing here. Let's say if I didn't have my water monster, right here, then I would just rely on this monster. And let's say the enemy was running a Hardy or another monster that has anticipation trait, right? Or status catcher, and there's a fire monster. This monster would be pretty useless, I'd say. But after you apply the fire weakness, here is where it comes the fun part. You can go ahead and do your job here. You can do the rest. After they have the fire weakness, you can just eliminate them off like that. Alright, I'm not gonna continue this because it won't be fair if I win this. So that's it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Let's showcase it without this monster. So I'm probably gonna go with pulses or something. So let me give you a... Sure, I'll just give you that for now. Alright, let's go on and fight. So this time we don't have the maximum stamina increase. And look, another... So this is what I was talking about earlier, last battle. I'm glad this player has this type of team. And he's really running 3 attackers. He'd probably beat me here, but I don't know. Okay, so I should be taking a first turn, yes. Luckily, 2 of them aren't immune to freeze, so I could go ahead and AoE freeze 2 of them. Now Heist is still there, right? So look, in the beginning, you can go with the Fire Devil if you want to. Apply Fire Weakness. Next turn, you could go with the Eruption and Eternity Dance. It'll work out all great. But if there's an Anticipation monster, it'll suck. Okay, so let me just go with this. So Fire Devil, we apply Fire Weakness. I'm glad I didn't miss. Alright. So that happens. Blow the Ashes. Okay. Apply Fire Weakness. I'm gonna charge up. So Zyron's Essence should kick in. Yeah, if you do own Zyron's Essence, it'll work out great. But if you don't, kind of sucks. So now that you have Fire Weakness, I could go ahead and freely attack this. But still, there's an Anticipation monster. So... See? Okay. So... Oh, that time he just went with that. Okay, great. So I could go on and quickly get rid of him. But still, another Anticipation just triggered in. So it's super risky to use that. Now, the good part is, though, is that he has a mask. And if you have a good mask that you can equip on this monster, go ahead and do so. It'll work out great. But if you don't, then this monster will die very quickly. So if there was no mask right there, he would have probably been around 10,000 HP, or maybe he would have probably been dead. So here I could just end it off if I wanted to. Or I could apply Fire Weakness again, even though the other monster already has it, but this one. So it's just the fact that he has many fire skills. All of his attack skills are fire, unfortunately. That's the only thing with this monster. But other than that, it's not that bad, I'd say. He's good, but he could have been better. Yeah, let me know your opinions, guys, in the comments down below. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and get rid of Eruption and Eternity Dance, and you could go with the Fire Weakness skill here, and also go with the Heat Death if you want to, or maybe even only one. You can go with that, but it's really up to you. And after you do that, you can go ahead and get rid of the Zyron's Essence if you're going to run one. Get rid of it, and you can give him a Ural Essence. It'll work out great. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to give you guys my opinion about this monster, and also show you guys how you can get yourself Spitfire through the Spitfire sales. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and also subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.